In our last video on weekly business tips, we talked about how you should use your business bank account properly in terms of using the account for all your income and all your expenses. Today's tip is actually about how you can actually build your business bank account so to create better bank balance for your business, to facilitate a better cash flow for your business going forward. And there are a number of very simple things you can do in order to help get more money in the door quicker from your clients and customers. And a lot of the tips today are aimed more at professional services firms, but it can be equally applied to any type of business in any kind of industry, just if you apply the basic concepts that we're trying to advise on. So the first thing you can do is make sure that you're invoicing your customers and clients early, preferably in advance of delivery of your services. So that the price is known and agreed up front and you immediately get your invoice out the door. The number of clients and customers that I see, and other businesses in fact, who I end up having to chase to get their invoice is actually quite scary, and I'm not too sure how their cash flow is looking, but I could take a wild guess that they're doing work and potentially not getting paid for it until months later. So make sure you're sending your invoices out early or in advance of actually doing your work. The second tip is to do with how you get paid, and the key tip here is to actually ask for money. So whenever the invoice goes out, it should have terms on it that the invoice is payable either in full or 50% deposit up front before you commence your work, and that's especially relevant to professional services firms, where you can often be waiting quite a long time for your clients and customers to fork up the dough. But if you don't ask, you won't get. So do ask for money up front and ask for it as early as you possibly can. Third part of the tip is to make it easy for your customers to pay. So whenever you're sending out your invoices, you should make it very easy for them to be able to pay you straight away. So make sure you're including your business bank details on all your invoices. Even better, if there's a way on the invoice that you're sending them to automatically pay you, then that is a brilliant option to use. We're, as you all know, using cloud accounting systems, and Xero, for example, will allow you to include a pay link on the invoice so that your clients and customers can pay you via Stripe or PayPal by clicking on a link, filling in their details, and sending the money to you there and then. So the fourth tip, and it really brings all of these things together, is use cloud accounting systems. Cloud accounting systems will streamline your invoicing system, your payment system, and help you get paid quicker, and in general, on average, something like 26 days faster is the figure that Xero tend to bandy about for speeding up payments from customers. You can also, on your cloud accounting system, if you are giving people credit and say they have to pay in 14 or 30 days, set up what's called invoice reminders, which is an email going out automatically from your cloud accounting system to automatically remind your customers this invoice is due or overdue and must be paid ASAP. So it really saves you time on the phone or doing up several dozen emails to try and get paid. This all comes under the category of polite persistence pays. So the sooner you ask for payment by way of invoice and terms and conditions, the sooner you ask for payment by simply asking for money up front and getting deposits, and the better way you have of facilitating payments coming into your business by PayPal, Stripe, or another cloud system I can think of which allows you to set up your contracts with your clients and customers online and gives them the option to put in their credit card details so payments are collected automatically each month or whenever payments are due. If you do all of these things, your business bank account will go in the right direction. If this is the type of stuff that you would like some help with and you're interested in cloud accounting and all the types of systems that I'm talking about, please drop us a message and we'd be more than happy to chat to you and help getting your bank account going in the right direction.